by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by J-Dog Junk Removal. Veteran owned and operated.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1010XL.
Hit it. All right, sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, E has a gift to give away, a prize pack, if you will. What does that include today, E.T.?
That prize pack consists of a pair of tickets to see The Offspring live at Daly's Place Saturday, May 7th.
All right, I'm trying to wrap my hands around, and I'll ask you two guys this, some NBA news and numbers. And tell me if I'm wrong here. I think I read that no NBA team has ever come back from an 0-3 deficit. Is that correct? Do you remember any NBA team? I thought I saw 0 and 144.
That sounds right. We've had because I know that when the Red Sox were the first one in baseball or basketball, I think.
So it's happened
in hockey. I don't think it's ever happened in the NBA. That makes total sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
NBA more than any other sport. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Baseball, you can do that. It's surprised it took that long for it to happen.
Yeah.
But basketball, if you'd beat a team 3 times in a row, you're pretty much so much more dominant than them. So, yeah, I would say that it's never happened.
There's never been a team to win an NBA series. Now, here are the Raptors down 2-3, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. But they got no Van Vliet. I don't think they can win both.
Okay, so my next question is, I think I also read, and I think this is a fair criticism to a point, but one Glenn Doc Rivers has lost 31 closeout games.
Dang, dog.
31 closeout games. Now, he's had 3-1 leads and blown them.
That can't be right. Because 31 closeout games, that's 31 years.
No, it isn't. If you're up 3-1 in the first round.
Oh, you're saying closeout. I thought you meant like they were on the verge of being closed out.
And you lose, and you lose. There's 3 closeout games you just lost.
Gotcha.
So I think I read that as well, and that stands out a
now,
little bit.
I have a question for you guys.
Hold on, let me
jog my memory here. I mean, sometimes I don't think it out all the way, but did Doc Rivers not win an NBA title with the Celtics?
Sure did.
Yes.
Yeah, Doc Rivers can coach. I mean, if Doc Rivers has had good teams, he hasn't had the best team.
He's been on good, but
he's had good teams, but he's not had the best teams. And in basketball, you got to have the best teams. When the postseason starts, almost all the time, the best teams win. The best teams go. I don't care who the coaches are. And
Doc Rivers is the only coach to preside over more than one loss after taking a 3-1 series lead. It's happened to him 3 times in his career. But he got a little defensive. I wish y'all would tell the whole story with me, all right? My Orlando team was the 8th seed. No one gives me credit for getting up against the Pistons, who won the title. That was an 8th seed. Go back and look at that roster. I dare you to go back and look at that roster. And maybe you would say, what a hell of a coaching job.
I'm okay with that.
The Clippers in 15.
Somebody got hurt, didn't they?
Chris Paul didn't play the first 2, was playing on one leg, and we didn't have home court. And the last one is the one we blew. That's the one I took. We blew that. That was in the bubble. That was, Clippers Nuggets. So he's lost 3 3-1 leads. Now, he did have Tracy McGrady with the Magic.
Yeah, but they're an 8 seed. I mean, that tells you.
No, I hear you.
That's not like a Nets 8 seed.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Last year, you watched the Sixers, 26-point lead, Game 5, Eastern Conference semifinals. Gag.
For sure.
And
they should have, they should have bounced back and won the series.
So, yeah.
Or isn't it this? Weren't the Sixers the one that got crushed by that Kyrie jump shot that banged around and ultimately fell in? That was like
Toronto.
I think that's like the finals.